Okay, so this is going to be part number 1 of our Mphil mock test series. So maybe you are giving nimhans, maybe you are giving CIP, maybe you are giving NFSU, maybe you are giving rinpas, maybe you are giving IVAS. Whatever examination you are giving, these mock test series will help you to eliminate out the best options and secure your seat to become a clinical psychologist. Okay, so right now, as you can see on the screen, so all of you have done the masters, but obviously, so you should know what is happening over here. Which of the following scores are not a part of the determinants or determinants category of scores in Rorschach's test? Okay, so now from where this question is coming, this is coming from your psychological testing and that sort of thing. Okay, where we use personality techniques and all those things. Okay, now form, movement, color and whole. So what is going to be the correct answer in the determinants portion? In the determinants portion, which of the following scores are not are? The question is asking out of these, three will be there as a part of determinants, but one will not be a part of determinant. And what is going to be the correct answer? Try to answer this. Will it be form? Will it be movement? Will it be color? Or will it be a whole? Okay. So now from where this is coming? This is coming from your Rorschach Inglot test 19 to 1. Alright. Okay. Now just let's suppose you don't know the answer. Okay. You don't know the answer, and what you will do, you will just quietly listen to me what I am going to say right now. Go open the ebook, you will find the answer over there. Okay, the question is directly from this particular book, and obviously watch previous videos to get the best books for your Mphil entrance preparation. Okay, you don't need to refer anything stupid, anything silly, anything out of the box. Now let's suppose we don't know what is going to be the answer, but what we have is the ebook, maybe in the ebook format or maybe in the physical format. Now, as soon as you jump over this, the Rorschach test 1921 by Herman Rorschach, you will come down over here, and you see this is important because the how many cards are there? 10 cards, 10 inglots are there, and it was asked in the rinpas as well. Okay, so guys preparing for rinpas, you have the question over there. Which card is what? This is also important for your clinical psychology entrance preparation. And okay, now see, as you can see, there are three things or three headings. First is the administration, second is the scoring, and third is the interpretation. Okay, so ASI, Archaeological Survey of India, is included over here. Now under the head of what you will get over here. Okay, let's find out under the head of scoring. Okay, ASI, first is the administration, you will administer to the client or the prospect or whatever that is, and then next will be the scoring, how you will score. Okay, now this name is important. Beck, Rappaport is important, Piotrowski is also important, and Exner we are following right now. And as you can see over here in the scoring, under the head of scoring, you are having location, determinants, content and popular responses. So what is the location over the card? What are the determinants? What made the client or the prospect do that particular thing, or the person do that thing? What is the content, and what are the popular responses and original responses? So what these all come under the scoring head. Okay, now as you can see the location. Now first of all we will deal with the location, and in the location what you will find out, you will find out your answer because a big W is over here. The W response is saying for the whole responses. Now, is whole under the heading of determinants? No, it was not under the heading of determinants. It was under the heading of the location. Okay, location, determinants, content, popular responses and original responses. So under the head of, sorry, under the head of determinants, it was not over there. Under the head of location was there. So what is the going to be the correct answer? Pretty obviously option number 3 is going to be the correct answer, and you will fetch easy 1-2 marks whatever that scenario is. Okay, now what is form, what is movement and what is cooler, or I mean the color over here? Will it come under the determinants? Let's find out. And as you will come under over here, and if anybody knows what is happening over here, please tell in the comment. Now as soon as you come over here under the head of determinants, okay, now you will find the magic. Under the head of determinants, what you will find F for form, human development, color, form and all those things. Okay, so what you are getting over here, F for form, M for human development and 3 for color responses, FC for form, color, color, form and pure color responses. And if you still wonder, no, 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 where is the answer? The answer is form determinant, movement determinants, M, capital F M and small m, and then you will come down over here and you will find the color determinants over here as well. So what is going to be the correct answer over here? Now you get to know that Rorschach's ink blot test 1921 are having 10 cards. How many chromatic, achromatic, find out from the book or find out from Google, whatever you want. But this is IMP, as well as you have the ASI, Archaeological Survey of India. Okay, for the administration, scoring and interpretation, because it is a projective test. And whole will come under what? It will come under the location. Okay, under the head of location you will find the whole. The form determinants, movement determinants and color are the category of scores in Rorschach's test for the determinants portion. Okay, I hope you got this. Now this is question number second. Try to answer first on your own. You can comment down below as well, so that after the explanation you can check your answers as well. So first question answer was C over there. Three answer was over there, the whole. Now for this particular question, try to answer it, read it and answer it on your own. And the question will not be of this type in the your Mphil entrances, but why this question has been chosen? Because you will get to know what is nominal, you will get to know what is ordinal, you will get to know what is interval, and you will get to know what is ratio. But before that, let's learn some French over here. And NOIR, what is the meaning of NOIR? NOIR means black in Francis or French word. Okay, it is a French word stating for your NOIR. It means black color. Okay, now nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, ratio scale, what is going to be the correct answer? I am giving you 5 to 10 seconds to answer this correctly. Now the time is up. Only and only in the ratio scale for your entire lifetime, as long as you are alive, always in the ratio scale there will be a scenario to have a absolute zero. Only and only in the ratio scale. Okay, so what does ratio scale signifies? It signifies, or it is having the property of presumed to have absolute zero. Apart from this, you will never have this particular thing absolute zero, either in the nominal nor in the ordinal, neither in the interval scale. Okay, nor neither nada over there. Nominal scale, ordinal and interval, never, never, never there will be absolute zero. Absolute zero will always, always, always will be in the ratio scale. Okay, in the ratio scale. See, as you can see, how to remember this thing, it's just a improvisation right now. R means ratio scale and this is zero. Okay, so absolute zero will be only in the ratio scale. See, no zero, no zero, no zero, only in the ratio, I mean the ratio scale, you will find the absolute zero. Okay, this is called as the improvisation, presumed to have absolute zero only and only in the ratio scale. So as soon as you get to write down this ratio, only zero, absolute zero will be present in the ratio scale. Now presumed to have reference zero. Now where you will have this reference zero? But I guess we are done with the answer over here. Option number 3 is once again the correct answer. So I hope you would have marked option number 3 correctly over here. Okay, now in the interval scale you will have reference 0. Now in the ordinal scale, what you will have, difference in successive units of measurement is presumably unequal. You cannot tell first rank, second rank, third rank differences. Okay, let's suppose these three guys are running, or let's say 10 guys are running over here, and in 9 second first rank, 8 second second rank, 7th second third rank, 5th second fourth rank. Okay, so you, what you will just do, you will just mark the ranks. This is the first guy, this is the second runner, this is third runner up, fourth runner. Okay, like that. But as you can see, units of measurement are presumably unequal only and only in the ordinal scale. And in the nominal scale you will have the can be used to identify persons or objects. Okay, male, female, cardinal, ordinal, whatever that numbers are, only and only in the nominal scale. Mango, banana or orange, nominal scale. Okay, because you cannot just measure or differentiate whatever that is. So what is going to be the correct answer over here? Option number 3. But this is not the point right now. Property over here is that as you are seeing this black screen, and it means color NOIR, I mean the word NOIR. See, why this word NOIR, noir, is very, very important for you, because it is from French. pretty obviously. And the magic over here is you have to just do this thing and do this thing. Now more concepts will be clear for you right now. Okay, so what is going to happen is, just remember the French word. You learn some French over here in today's video. What does this suggest? From no, what you can take out? You can take out the non-parametric test. Okay, so in your entire life till your last breath, you will use what? Either nominal or ordinal for the non-parametric test. Okay, now only and only when you are having interval data, ratio data, you will use what? You will use the parametric test. Okay, parametric test will be used only and only under this particular condition. Okay, so now this is pretty easy for you. If I say t-test, where it will fall? It will fall for the parametric or the non-parametric. It will definitely fall for the parametric test. T-test is a parametric test. Now if I say about ANOVA, what you will mark? You will mark over here, because ANOVA and t-test are the most famous, most known, well-known parametric test. And what will we have over the data over here, or the scale over here, is the interval and the ratio. Okay, always remember, this is going to be so much static. This is going to be so true for your entire life. And for the NO thing, this is your non-parametric. So what you will use? You will use the nominal and the ordinal data. Okay, so what is the example of non-parametric test? You can have the Mann-Whitney U test, you can have the Friedman test, you can have more tests, Wilcoxon sign rank, and all those things as well. Okay, so they will use what? They will use the non-parametric, I mean the nominal and ordinal data, whatever they want to use. And why we use non-parametric test? We only and only use non-parametric test whenever these things are not justified, whenever we are not having the assumptions of our parametric or parametric test. Whenever we are not having the assumptions fulfilled, we will always go over to the non-parametric test. So as we are talking about unit number 2, the favorite unit of our research series, let's get some enlightenment towards the difference over here as well. What is a t-test and what is a ANOVA in simple layman common terms? Okay, no hi-fi, just simple common terms. So what is a t-test? Whenever you have to compare between two groups, you will use t-test. Whenever there are more than two, what you will use? You will use the ANOVA. Okay, fair enough. All right, very good. Now what is going to happen is, you have two types of sample and the terminology is different in different examinations. But you have to be well aware that we are having two types of samples, either dependent or we are having independent. Okay, dependent and independent. And what does this mean? This means that in the independent sample, you will use two groups. Let's suppose you want to calculate the mean difference. You want to calculate the mean difference between the psychology students and you want to calculate the mean difference between the economy students. Let's suppose those are 60-60. Okay, those are 60-60 students. So how many total students are over there? There are 120. So what is this example? This is an example of your independent sample. You can also call it as the uncorrelated sample, or you can also call it as the unrelated sample, whatever the un may be. Okay, now are we doing PhD? But still okay. Now over here, this is the thing with the independent. Now what is the dependent sample, or what we will call the correlated sample, or what we will call the related sample? Everything is the same thing. I mean, these three terms are pretty much exact same and similar. Now what we will use, we want to just check the effect of this drug on students of economy only. How many economy students we took? 60. Before that and after the drug has been given, we will check the difference between 60 days time period, 30 days time period. So what is the sample size over here? It is only 60, but what is happening over here is the 120. So whenever you find such statements or such things, whenever you are having more than, you are having two groups but you are not sure whether they are having independent sample, dependent sample, try to find out like this. Okay, the number of sample, whether they are being retested or they are being tested again, so it will give you the answer as the dependent sample. And if they are not related in any way, what will be the answer? Answer will be the independent sample. Okay, all right. And in ANOVA it's simple, either it's one way or either it's two way. Okay, one way and two way ANOVA we are having over here. More than two groups, more than three groups. Okay, now why I am telling you all this? Because t-test, when we will have the independent sample, what we will use as the non-parametric? That is the question. When we are having the dependent sample, what we will use as the non-parametric test is the question. Okay. Now, whenever we are having the independent sample, what we will use as the non-parametric alternative, we will use the Mann-Whitney U test. Now, I hope you have the clear understanding of what is the independent sample or unrelated sample or uncorrelated sample. Now, whenever there is dependent sample, what we will use? Will we use Mann-Whitney U test? No, we will not use Mann-Whitney. What we will use? We will use Wilcoxon over there. Okay, we will use Wilcoxon over there, and that is the thing right now. Now, make sure that you remember this thing. This is for the t-test scenario. Now, for the ANOVA, whenever we are having one-way ANOVA, now what is the one-way ANOVA? It is a parametric, obviously. But what is the alternative non-parametric for one-way ANOVA? It is Kruskal-Wallis H-test. Okay. Now, whenever we are having ANOVA two-way, now tell me in the comment what is a two-way ANOVA. I don't know. So whenever we are having the two-way ANOVA, what we will use? We will use as the Friedman's test or Friedman's test. So simple. Make sure that you take the screenshot of this. You will definitely find questions coming up in your Mphil entrance examinations. But right now we are in this particular question, and the correct answer for this is option number 3. Okay, and this is for you guys. Someday, if you give some PhD entrances and all those things, maybe for a two sample for a paired. Now, see one more word: paired t-test, independent, dependent, correlated. Everything is same. Okay, what we are using? We are using Wilcoxon sign ring test. Now, this is unpaired. It means independent sample or uncorrelated sample. What we are using? We can use Mann-Whitney or Kolmorov-Smirnov test. This is also a test you will find in the e-book. Don't worry. Now, analysis of variance, Kruskal-Wallis, H-test, John-Key-Heer test, whatever that is, and in two-way analysis of variance, we will use the Friedman test. This is the most favorite question of these guys. Now, this is the third question which we are going to witness right now. This is from your biopsychology and which is the favorite topic of your MPhil entrance examinations. Okay. All right. Which of the following influence the speed of nerve impulse? If you know what is the speed of nerve impulse, make sure that you comment down below along with the two-way analysis of variance. Why? What is the difference between one-way and two-way? Now, which of the following influence the speed of nerve impulse? Try to answer this question correctly. Let's find out, do you know the answer for this or not? Okay. So what is this? This is a sweet neuron over here having some terminal buttons and the neurotransmitters acetylcholine, dopamine, and inside this. Okay, now what is the speed of nerve impulse? Speed of nerve impulse going from here till here till here till here. So myelin sheath, axon. Where is axon over here? Axon is this particular thing. Axon hillock we can have over here. Where are the dendrites? Dendrites are over here. Where is the cell body? Cell body is also called as the soma, and this is the cell body having the nucleus, mitochondria, that cytoplasm, and all those things. Okay. Now, where is the myelin sheath? Myelin sheath is over here, like this, and having some nodes of Ranvier at this particular point of intact or point of contact. Okay, these are the nodes of Ranvier, and this black one is the myelin sheath. Now, if there is no myelin sheath, how will it go? It will go like this. Let's suppose this is the axon, no myelin sheath, it will go like this. Speed is decreased as per the law of physics, decrease speed. But if there is a distance, what it will do? It will just jump, 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 and tada. Okay, it will exit from here to the postsynaptic neuron, and it will have some speed over there as well, depending upon the excitatory synapses or the inhibitory synapses. Okay, so what is the correct answer over here? I hope everyone would have you marked the correct answer. Option number first, myelin sheath, is the correct answer. Now, interestingly, there are two types of formation. First of all, if we talk about the nervous system, now for the nervous system, what is the basic building block of matter? It is the neuron. There are billions, trillions, millions of neurons in our body under the head of nervous system, and nervous system is divided into two parts. The first one is this one, green one, called as the CNS, and rest all is the what? Rest all is the PNS, and this is your body. Now CNS consists of the, as you can see on your screen, it consists of the brain and the spinal cord over here. This is the spinal cord, and these are what? These are the hands, toes, and all those things of your body called as the PNS, the peripheral nervous system. You just have to take care of this thing. That CNS consists of only brain and spinal cord, and PNS consists of everything rest, leaving brain and spinal cord. Now, in the nervous system we are having neurons, so every neuron will have what? It will have the myelin sheath. So there are neurons in this segment as well, and there are neurons in this segment as well. Okay, now for the green segment, for the brain and spinal cord, who is making the myelin sheath? And for the pink segment, the PNS, you can also remember the PNS with the pink thing as well. PNS, for the pink segment, who is making the myelin sheath? Okay, so myelin sheath is prepared by the Schwann cells, in the PNS, peripheral nervous system, and in the CNS, in the green version, we are having myelin sheath is being prepared by what? Prepared by the oligodendrocytes. Now what is happening is, as you know, brain and spinal cord are the most important region or important areas of your complete body. If any damage to brain, less likely to recover. If any damage to your spinal cord, less likely to recover. Agreed? Fair enough? Okay. So why is that? Because oligodendrocytes is making in CNS, and once it is damaged, it is not more efficient to recover if the damage is done to the CNS. Okay, but Schwann cells can make fast and all those things. That is why we are talking about the PNS. And as you can see, if you have some birthmark, anything in the PNS, leaving CNS, the brain and spinal cord, everywhere, you will recover fast. But brain injury, spinal cord injury is hardly going to recover fast. Now, in the brain, we are having four lobes: the F-pot mnemonic, frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and the temporal lobe. Now, in the frontal, we are having decision making and all those things. But what is the most important? That we are having the Broca's area in the frontal lobe. We are having the audition and Wernicke's area in the temporal lobe. In the occipital lobe, we are having what? We are having that not visual cortex. Audition is over here. And in the parietal lobe, we are having what? We are having that somatosensory. Whatever touch, feel you are getting in your body, these are the somatosensory cortex in the parietal lobe. Now, this is also important. Make sure that you remember right before your examination. And what else is left? Okay, we are done with this. Now, talking about the spinal cord, we are having four divisions. The mnemonic is CTLS for you. This stands for the cervical region, thoracic region, lumbar region, and the sacral region. CTLS in the this position, right from your brain. We are having the axis and atlas over here, and after that the cervical, the thoracic, the lumbar, and the sacral. Now, moving forward to the next question, I hope you are done with the three questions. You have marked all the correct answers, and if not, prepare well and read and revise well. Now, talking about this question from your testing series, the Spearman-Brown formula explains which of the following, talking about the psychological testing of your syllabus. It is important, questions have been asked from here as well. The relationship between reliability and validity, internal consistency, reliability, item total correlations, and relationship between reliability and length of the test. Now try to answer what is going to be the correct answer for this and comment down below. And with this, we'll end this session today. Over here, we are watching your mock test series video number uno, video number 1. And in the next video, we will start from here only. And we'll talk about what is Spearman-Brown formula, what are these things, and try to answer the correct answer for this particular question in the comment section below. Till then, goodbye, take care, see you all in the next part. That is going to be our MT second video of your Mphil Clinical Psychology entrance questions and answers. No, mock test. Thank you. You don't need where, fair enough. The prodigal roommate returns.